Greetings,
Greetings.
Mama Naasira,
Yes.
Ageela.
Yes.
Um, nice to meet you. I know been doing a lot of work in the community
Hmm.
you from San Francisco, but
Yes.
can you please introduce yourself to the family to meet that beautiful sister,
Oh.
Mama Naasira? The
Oh,
floor is yours.
thank you. Yes. Yes, my name is Mama Naasira Ageela. Also, my original name is Deborah Tripp. I was just speaking to the brother about maybe changing my name again, but I don't think it's important. But yes, I am from San Francisco, California. I'm 72. I have gone to college at the age of 17. I was interested in the medical field, so I had nursing background as well as a medical technician, and
Hmm.
also I studied was it medical assistant in a community college and clinical science.
Okay.
So I worked at the age of 18 at the University of San Francisco, and they trained me as a phlebotomist, and I became pretty proficient and excellent because I cared about the job and helping people.
So what time did you decide to become a vegan? Or you say you've been a vegan for 20 years. What what made
Yeah.
what encouraged you to make that change and start practicing veganism? And furthermore, what does veganism means for the person that do not know? Can you explain to them the different types of a way of eating, like pescatarian, veganism, veg, I'm vegetarian. So if you have to make a choice to understand the difference, the different
Mm-hmm.
eating lifestyles.
Right. Number one, what changed me from eating, I was more or less a gourmet cook while raising my children. Like if I had lasagnas, it'd have ground beef, but I would start it, with the greens in there, spinach or turnip greens. And, I was that type of person that used a lot of vegetables and very small meat. That's what
Hmm.
changed after, the hepatitis. So so I was still always, in that cooking mode because I got sick. It seemed like if I didn't eat, my food, I would feel ill at times. And I'm still that way because there are times, we have to sometimes have less. And I could feel something that I have to coat my stomach and my whole body with these nutrients. And I learned because I'm a type A. I'm type A positive, and it's supposed to really mean that you're more plant based, which means all of us should be plant based, melanated people. So they play these blood type games on us too. I was discussing it with my sister a few days ago. She told me she was an O. I said, well, O generally means that you can pretty much eat various types of foods,
Hmm.
more than, there's some acid there in the body that can handle it. Whereas with A, not as much. So I was thinking that, we, melanated people, we didn't have to eat flesh. They were our family. It's in our Spicy Tasty vegan book. My husband and I have written three of them. And yeah, it talks about 500 years ago, not just the Africans, but we weren't really eating meat either. And in America, we have more plants and food than they have over there. And believe me, I know we use them because our bodies are strong because of it. Even though we go through things, but most of the time, if you can get back on track, you can recover.
Yeah, yes, cool. So if somebody is not ill at all and they say, well, I have information now where I would like to practice a new lifestyle, a vegan lifestyle. What the first thing that person, they're not ill at all. They just have some weight and they realize that the meat is not good because of the hybridization and all of the pesticides we decide to put in the feeds and
Mhm.
etc. What is the first thing, what the first step they have to take in order to practice and become a healthy vegan?
or a healthy person that's going to eat better, because everybody
Yes,
cannot, as I said,
yes,
become a vegan,
yes,
because it
yes,
takes real serious systems, that's going to work for you. And then if you're sharing it with someone, you want to make sure they understand what you're doing.
yeah,
Yeah. But the one thing that one can do is purchase our book. We have three of them. I recommend Spicy Tasty Vegan Cuisine. And the yellow copy, the subtitle is An Informative Health Guide for the Melanated People of Color. I need my books so I can show you my books.
yes. That'd be nice. Yes.
And so that's that, and all three of them talk about basically the same thing. That one is number one on Amazon as bestseller, and the other one is Spicy Tasty Vegan Cuisine, an informative guide to healthy living. That was more or less for the general public, and that one is number one in the UK, because when we were there, a lot of people they purchased the book that were less melanated, recessive. They purchased those books because we were selling them like that. And
Okay.
people were excited, melanated book, I'll take my melanated book. So, okay, can I show you, can I show
Yes,
you the books? Okay.
yes.
This one is
Okay.
Spice, yeah, Spicy Tasty Vegan Cuisine, an informative health guide for the melanated people of color. It
Yes.
has over 400 pages of information on processed food. We even have something on forgiveness. 70 gluten-free, no, 70, what do you call it? People, yeah, the testimonies. Yeah, I have
So
over
70
70
testimonies. Yes. Yes.
testimonies. And we have the information on plastic, how that's not good for you. We have it on vegetables, fruits, GMO, organic food. We have soy stories that people have experienced that we also added in the book. We talk about diseases and bad nutrition, prostate, and a lot of men can really get this book for that. This was a good start. And also uterine fibroids for women. We even talk about the microwave, how
Hmm.
we have to not kind of divert ourselves from that if we can. Food for thought, cookware, plastics, like I said, and kitchen safeties. When they first start with us, the students, we always talk about the kitchen safeties. That's important. And then we have all the recipes here. The stew, the African stew, because in 1973 and 74, I was cooking with the Nigerians. We were students and we would study, and I learned how to make really good African stew with cream of wheat made into the fufu.
Okay.
Every day, that's what I ate, and that also helped me with the hepatitis at that time, because I was
Okay.
consistently eating stews. It was fish stews or some beef or chicken or dried fish. Yeah, that really helped me.
You also said that you deal with herbs also. You also deal with herbology also.
Yeah.
Um, why you chose to, or what inspired that for you to learn herbology and create other concoctions? Was it after hepatitis B for you to share with people? And what has been the results? What people have told you about your different concoctions, your herbs?
Well, first of all, as I remember those cakes that my great grandmother, they said she was the one that created. They in the jam cake with the blackberry jam, and I didn't know anyone in my neighborhood that could afford that blackberry jam. We were very in this real the pulp, so we had that in our cake along with and it was just like a spice cake, like with nutmeg, cloves, allspice. Um, what else did they have at that time? Of course, the vanilla flavor, almond
Hmm.
flavors. Um, yeah, and then my mother used to have spices. She would buy them from the store, for the cooking, whatever she was cooking, the meats. And also because we were living near at one time the Nation of Islam. So they had their own spice and herb collection. So they would knock on the door and we'll say, come on in. And we would buy the spices. And every month they would show up. And that's one of my beginnings. And also going to different stores where not many, I could say Black Americans are not shopping. I'm in there with more the Jews and, some passing for white or whatever, and Asians. So I was able to go into stores where they have taken our way of life and enhanced it from what I could tell. Because
100%.
we are the original, so how could they have gotten it? We somehow were put asleep. I think going in those hospitals, being born there and with the lights and spanking us and, you know, all of this
They
now we
put
can
trauma
tell.
and fear in us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a really good time to learn, as you're aware.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
learn so much, and it
Hmm.
feels so good to be able to have this knowledge and have the information right at your fingertips. Right at your
So
fingertips.
yeah. So can you show can you show me the book number 2
Yeah, the
from
book
your
number two,
three
babe. You
books?
took the book number 2. Oh, he put them back here. Okay. So that's book number 1. And this is number 2. And this one is also, this is the green one. Number 1 in the UK.
I think I've seen
Um,
that book in the UK.
yes, we put them in there before we left and came to the Gambia. We took them to all the bookstores, our folks there. This is Spicy Tasty Vegan, also an informative guide to healthy living. This is for the
Oh,
general public. So this one here, it has pretty much the same thing. Because we had the melanated book, we wanted to make sure we made everybody feel comfortable. But most people like the melanated book, which is really wonderful. And plus we
okay.
have a chapter on it, talking about the melanin dominant as well as recessive.
Recessive. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
anything else you have to share with us again before we close the interview?
Yes, yes. I'm enjoying this. I really appreciate it. I feel very fulfilled. I can't think of anything else. Um, don't want to just let people know that they can purchase the book, Spicy, Tasty Vegan Cuisine. You can pull it up on your Amazon. They're there. As well as sometimes bookstores can order them for you, and also in some of the libraries. And our GoFundMe, yes, we do have the GoFundMe. Most importantly, we are actually leaving the Gambia. Um, yes, this is our 10th year coming up next year, and we have done as much as we can do. Now we're going to see them put their knowledge into action. If
Mm-hmm.
possible, we can have a health food store here. Since I had to order all the time from the UK or people bring it from the US, these things need to be here. So
Yes.
that's one of the thoughts. Um, Also, with the GoFundMe for traveling back to the States, we have Sheba, our German Shepherd, Belgian. She came to us almost 5 years now because was it the guest house
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
had during COVID. There weren't any job opportunities, and so the security people allowed people to come in and steal, laptops, phones, and televisions. It was incredible how they just ripped us off. So we've had Sheba in this new place almost 5 years when she was a puppy, and we can't just leave her. So we got a GoFundMe, and it seemed to be doing really well. We put a lot of information out there. We have some videos, so we can put the link out there. We can send you a link where you can put it out there
Yes.
for
Yeah,
the
yes.
family. It's a deal, but I think it's worth bringing her rather than to
Yes.
leave her here.
100%. Yes. If she
Yeah,
protect you, then you protect her now. Time for you to protect
exactly.
her.
That's right.
That's good.
That's right. For sure. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Uh,
Um, Mama Naasira, thank
Yes,
you very much. I guess any other thing you have to say, we will discuss it again in our next meet.
yes,
The duo. So thanks again for attending. Thanks again for having the live, and it was nice speaking to you.
yes, yes.
Have a great
And
day.
and I want to say one thing. I love my Caribbeans brothers and sisters. You guys have it going on. Thank you.